Hey guys, this is Dr. Glitch and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the deepest secrets of YouTube on how to get more views consistently without creating groundbreaking content with expensive gear or anything of that sort. Also, I'm assuming you guys already know the most fundamental thing about YouTube, which basically means more views is equal to more money. Now, this is true in most cases as long as your content is monetized. Now, you might be wondering as to how would I know about any of it. So I believe I'm credible enough to have knowledge about it, as I've been on YouTube for a while now, and I kind of know what works and what doesn't around the type of content that I create. But stay rest assured, guys, the secrets that I'm going to be sharing in this video with you right now would be applicable for any type of content that you want to create as well. So I personally gained over 145,000 subscribers in a span of 2 years, which in my opinion isn't too bad. So how could you create ad-friendly content which can be monetized and get more views on it consistently? I'm going to break it down to the 5 most basic rules that you need to follow in order to achieve this. You'd be absolutely astonished to know just how much money you could make off of YouTube if you follow just these 5 basic simple rules that I'm about to show you guys in this video right now. If you follow these 5 rules religiously, I can almost guarantee you that you will consistently get more views, and that would directly translate into the amount of money that you would make off of YouTube. Now, before you follow any of these steps, you would need to select a niche around which you would create your content. For example, you could have a channel that talks about all things related to tech or gaming, or a channel that discusses sports, or you can even create travel vlogs and so on. So once you've decided the type of content that you want to create, these 5 rules will change your YouTube life forever. So without any further ado, let's just get right into it. All right, guys, so rule number 1 is catch the trend. Now, what exactly do I mean when I say catch the trend? When you see a video on YouTube that talks about a viral or trending topic in your region, you would see a very obvious pattern. These videos usually get a lot of views and the date of upload is usually very recent. So how do you find out if the content you're gonna make will also get a lot of views? It's actually really easy, and I've never seen anyone talk about this on YouTube ever. So what you basically do is compare the amount of views on the video to the number of subscribers the channel has. If a channel has only a few hundred subscribers and the recent video uploaded by the same channel has blown up and gotten hundreds of thousands of views because of this viral topic, it basically means that people are actively searching for videos related to that topic. So here's an example for you guys. There was a UFC fight between Israel Adesanya versus Paulo Costa, and whenever there's such an event, the volume of search for the event is usually very high at the time of the event. So content creators that are making videos related to such an event naturally get a lot of views because people are actively searching for the event. Now let's just take an example of this channel right here. So let's just click on it.
The key thing to note here is that
and if you guys can see, the number of subscribers that this channel has is only around 1,000. And the views that this video has received is well over 10,000, which is basically 10 times the amount of subscribers that the channel has. And this only means one thing, that is, this video has gotten so many views because of the time of upload. If this video had been uploaded 3 months from now, I can almost guarantee you that this video would not have received so many views, taking into account the amount of subscribers the channel has. So I could say that it's best for you to hop on the same bus and get a piece of the pie by creating content related to viral subjects like this. One of the most incredibly useful tools that you can use to create viral videos is Google Trends. So if you go on Google Trends, you can accurately search for subjects that are being searched for the most. Now you can select the country or region that you want to get the information for. So I'm just going to keep this as the United States. Now let me give you guys an example for the search term coronavirus, since we all know how much it was searched for back in March and April. Now as you guys can see, coronavirus has just blown up in the month of March. It has reached 100 points, which is the maximum on this chart. And this information is for the past 12 months. You can also change the categories. And just to let you guys know, this was not YouTube search. You can change it to YouTube search to get the information on just how many people have searched for coronavirus on YouTube in the past 12 months. So as you guys can see, coronavirus, the search term has just blown up in the month of March, and that was just the beginning of the whole pandemic. Notice how the search term has gradually died out, and now not many people are searching for it anymore. So if you create content around coronavirus right now, I'm not really sure if you get a lot of views on it. All right, now let's just search for something that is being searched for a lot right now. So I'm just going to type in Trump elections, because the United States presidential elections are going to be held next month. And I'm sure a lot of people are searching for it right now. As you guys can see, The chart on this one is totally different from what we saw earlier. You guys can clearly see that the search term is at its peak. So it's pretty natural for news channels and content creators to abuse the search term on their YouTube titles, just because the search term is being searched for a lot right now because of the elections. So I assume you guys now understand by what I meant when I said catch the trend. And that was pretty much rule number 1. Now, speaking of rule number 2, that is create content that educates or entertains, or both. Now, this statement pretty much speaks for itself, but I'd still like to elaborate on it. Imagine you're the viewer. Think about it without any bias. Would you watch your own video till the end? Do you think your video provides any useful information that viewers would want to consume? Would your viewers be entertained by watching your video? If the answer to all of these questions is no, then you need to reimagine your video and do it all over again until you're satisfied that your video fulfills all of these criteria. Think of your YouTube channel as a business entity and your videos as your product. Your videos need to have a selling point. They need to be useful or entertaining for the consumer so that they shell out their precious time on it. You might be surprised to know that YouTube also favors videos that have a higher watch time. This means that if your video has an incredibly attractive thumbnail and title, but your content is trash, you might still get some good views initially, but YouTube's algorithm would never recommend it on people's feed. As a result, your video would never reach its full potential. So definitely make sure to put in time and efforts while creating content in order to keep your viewers engaged. Rule number 3, metadata. So the metadata of your video mainly consists of 4 things: the title of your video, the thumbnail, the video description, and tags. Now, these tools help YouTube to optimize the search algorithm and provide the most accurate search results to its users. But these tools are also just as important for the content creator, that is you, in order to make the most out of your video and get tons of views. Let's talk about your thumbnail first. Your video thumbnail must be attractive, as it's the first thing that would have viewers click on your video. Again, you need to look at it from a third-person perspective. Would you click on a video with this thumbnail? The same applies to the title of your video. Now, the description of your video is important too. Make sure to describe your video by using words and sentences that people would use while searching for videos on YouTube. The same goes for tags. Use trending tags related to your video that you think people would use while searching for content on YouTube. One important thing that you need to make sure is don't spam unrelated words or sentences on your description and tag section, as it is a direct violation of YouTube's spam policies and your video will be taken down. Rule number 4, consistency. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys have already heard of why being consistent about making videos is important, but I'm going to share with you another reason as to why it's so important. Consistently uploading videos will not only help you understand what works and what doesn't, but YouTube's algorithm itself favors channels that are consistent and recommends them more. The biggest example of this would be none other than PewDiePie. PewDiePie has been consistently uploading at least 1 video per day since the time he's been on YouTube. As a result, we all know where he is now. I know it sounds difficult to achieve and be consistent, but trust me guys, it's worth the effort. If you upload like 1 video and give up on your channel just because your video has like 3 views, you're never gonna get too far with it, because you're never gonna know what works and what doesn't if you don't experiment. Consistently uploading videos on YouTube will also motivate you to experiment around different ideas and help you realize the type of content that you like to create, and as a result, one of your videos will just blow up one day before you even know it. Rule number 5, copy. Now, I know this sounds kind of unethical, but trust me guys, it's not. When I say copy other content creators, I don't mean repost their videos directly and upload them on YouTube. That would just get your channel deleted. What I basically mean is copy the type of content that has worked for other content creators. Learn from successful content creators and apply the same set of factors in your videos. For example, the Touch My Body challenge was a thing on YouTube that was first introduced by one content creator. I'm not sure who that is, but after that, there have been tons and tons of videos on it, which are just as successful, if not more. So copying is yet another extremely important rule that you need to follow in order to get a lot of views. So there it is guys. These are the 5 most basic rules that can help you get a kickstart on YouTube by getting a lot of views, which would directly translate into the amount of money that you would make and also the amount of subscribers that you would get. If you have any questions, do not forget to leave them down in the comment section below so that I can answer them. Also, if you guys want me to make more videos on how to grow on YouTube, please do not hesitate to let me know about that as well. That being said guys, hope you find this video helpful, and if you do, do, please do not forget to leave a like to this video, and also do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.